Hello, everyone. I hope you are well. I hope you all had a good Easter. Now it's time for our class number 4 online. Here is this week's lesson. This is the title. What do you do in your free time? Look at the pictures. A, B, C, D, and E. They are all playing sport. Here are the names of the sports. Archery, ice hockey, table tennis, handball, rugby. Which sport is A? Press pause. Look the words up in a dictionary if you need. Press pause. Pause. Okay, do you have them? A is rugby. B is ice hockey. C, did you get this one? C is archery. D is handball. E is table tennis. Now some reading. If you can't see this because you watch on a telephone, it could be very small. Remember, in the emails, you can see a copy of this. Please press pause to read this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are the sports from the first exercise. Which sport do you think? Read. Think of the sport. Press pause until you finish this. Then I will play a recording for you to check your answers. Now listen.
3.3 Football isn't the only sport.
Football is probably the top sport in the world, but in some countries, other sports are the number one.
Iceland.
Here, the national sport is handball, and they're very good at it. The population is only 300,000, but their men's team is one of the top teams in the world. The sport is also very popular in Denmark, Norway, and Sweden.
Samoa.
In this very small Pacific island, rugby is the number one sport, and their team usually plays in the World Cup finals. People from this country also often play in Australia, New Zealand, and the UK.
China.
Table tennis, or ping pong, is the national sport here, and they have the top 5 men and women players in the world. Other countries that are very good at this sport are Japan, Korea, and Germany.
Canada.
Here, people love all winter sports, and they always win medals in the Winter Olympics. The favourite sport to watch and to play here is ice hockey.
Bhutan.
In this small country in the Himalayas, archery is the national sport. In competitions, the men play in teams. During a match, the players' wives sing and dance. They want to distract the other teams.
Well, any surprises? Let's check. In Iceland, they play handball. Samoa, rugby. China, table tennis. Canada, ping pong. Sorry, ice hockey. Ice hockey, number 4. Bhutan, archery. If there's anything you don't understand, use a dictionary or Google Translate. And if we can Skype, then I can answer any questions. Okay, next exercise. This is Verónica Cuadrado. Read this and answer 3 questions. 1, 2, 3. Write your answers on a piece of paper to send a photo to me. Press pause to do this part. Then we will listen to an interview with her. Now listen to an interview with Verónica. First, before, read the questions. Let's read together. Do you do any other sport or exercise? How do you relax before a match? How often do you train? How many hours do you train? What do you do in the holidays? What do you do in your free time? What time do you usually get up? If you don't understand these questions, press pause to use a dictionary or Google Translate. Then listen to her speak and put in order the questions she answers. For example, the first question she answers is, what time do you usually get up? So you put the number beside the correct question. Listen.
1. What time do you usually get up?
During the week, I usually get up at about 8.
2. How often do you train?
We have one training session every day and some days 2.
3. How many hours do you train?
We train for 2 hours.
4. What do you do in your free time?
In my free time, I go to Danish lessons, I go shopping, or I meet friends. I also talk online to my family and friends in Spain nearly every day.
5. Do you do any other sport or exercise?
I often go to the gym, but I don't do other sports. I don't have time. But I often watch sports on TV. Handball, of course, football, tennis. I like most sports.
6. What do you do at the weekend?
At the weekend, I always have a match. When it's a home match, I have some free time, but when it's an away match, I don't have any. I travel to the match, play the match, and then travel back home.
7. How do you relax before a match?
I go and sit down somewhere quiet. I need to be alone and think about the match.
8. What do you do in the holidays?
In the holidays, I always want to go to a hot place and relax. Denmark is usually cold and the winters are very long. I dream of the sun.
Okay. If you need to repeat, please do. In fact, listen again, play this part again, and this time write her answers to each question. Okay? You can write this on a piece of paper, take a photo to send to me. Okay? So these are questions in English. In English, we need to put things in a certain order. Do you do any other sport? How do you relax? How often do you? Okay? So the order of the words is important. Look here. Press pause and put in order these questions. Is from Veronica where? Bad English. Please write in good English. Pause to do this part. Okay, did you get them? Here are the answers. Where is Veronica from? Is Bhutan a big country? When does Canada win Olympic medals? Does Veronica do other sports? This is the correct order in a question. We have is from B or does for present simple. Look at these rules. For B, we put the verb and then the subject. The verb is the action. The subject are the people or person. Are they American? Is this your coat? Are they, plural, is this your coat, singular? And sometimes we have question words at the start. How old are you? Where are you from? What time is it? Why are you late? That is for B. Other verbs are like this, with do or does. Do you speak English? Or with question words, where do you live? Do or does here is called auxiliary, helping word. Okay, it only helps. The action is the final word. Where do you live? What does your sister do? What music do you like? When does Jane go to the gym? How do you spell it? Now, some exercises. You can press pause and put the correct word into the correct space. On a piece of paper, you can just write the word. Here are the words. Each time, it is two people speaking. I will continue in the next video.